Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariana. I'm very excited for this video because I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make the aloe vera water that I use for my hair that you guys can use for your hair. That smells really good because of the scent that I put in mine, but you guys can use your different scents or essential oils that you guys like to use. All that will be in the video. Stay tuned if you want to learn how to make this. Okay, you guys, so here's just a few pictures of the aloe vera plant. What you're going to do is just grab a leaf at the very bottom of the plant. Then you're going to go ahead and get yourself a blender. So these are some of the supplies that you're going to use. Grab yourself a sifter. And then you're going to grab a knife. I'm using a little sharp knife. Don't use a butter knife because it's going to be very hard to cut the plant. Use a screen strainer. Grab yourself a cutting board. I'm using one of our big ones. You can get some distilled water. You can use regular water, but distilled water is better. You grab that from any grocery store. Here's just a spray bottle I got from the beauty supply. Some essential oils. You can use any kind that you like, but I have orange because I love that kind. Last but not least, you're going to grab the leaf. This is a very thick one, so I should have a lot of gel from it. So to begin, you're going to go ahead and grab the leaf and rinse it off. Room temperature cold water, it doesn't really matter, as long as you're just cleaning it from all the germs from outside. Any extra dirt that you could have brought inside from the plant. You're going to grab your cutting board, and then you're going to go ahead and grab your knife. And you're going to go ahead and cut off the white tip of the plant. If the tip of it is in white, just cut off the largest section of the leaf, which would be that part. That part. So next, I'm just pointing out the very sharp thorns that are on the sides of the leaf. You don't want those. So you're going to go ahead and, I say go ahead a lot, but you're going to cut off those thorns. So as you see here, I'm trying to get the knife as close to the skin or as close to the edge as possible, so I do not cut any of the gel that's inside. Because if I cut any gel inside, that means I'm going to be losing and wasting out on the aloe vera that's on the inside of it. So just going to cut the thorns off on each side. Just speeding it up because it's a long process for me. And then I'm just pointing out it's like a little thorn. It's not really sharp like the thorns are, but the end of it is kind of sharp, so you can just cut that off. You don't need it. So next, you're going to go ahead and use your knife again. And we're going to begin to slice off one side, as you can see here, of the skin. So I'm just showing you that I'm only cutting the skin of it off, not any of the gel, because you don't want to waste any of it. So very thin slice. So I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward this. And if you get stuck or if you feel like you're going deeper into the actual gel and not just the skin, go ahead and pull it out like I did and start again. And once you open it up, you'll see the glorious aloe vera gel that's on the inside. So you're just going to go ahead and put that to the side. I'm just going to show you here how slimy it is. It's the beginning of the mess that's being created. Don't worry about your hands. Don't try washing your hands because they're going to be very slimy before you're finished. So then I'm going to go ahead and slice the leaf and a couple of slice. Well, this is not a couple. It's actually more than a couple. But I'm just slicing it up in some pieces here because it's going to be easier for me to get the gel out of the leaf. And you don't have to cut them as small as I did. These are actually medium size, which is not that bad, but you could cut them bigger because it's going to be easier to scrape off the gel, which I'm showing you here. I'm just cutting out the clear gel. So once you cut it out, if you can see on the screen, you can see the clear gel just flop right off. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that to all the pieces. Just cut off the gel. And then you're probably going to feel that there's more gel still on the skin that you couldn't really just shave off. So you're just going to hold it down. And then you're going to like scrape it off, basically. Because that's the easiest way to do this. Like I'm doing here, just scraping it off. And so I'm just going to fast forward this because the process actually didn't take as long as I thought it was, but the video was really long, so I need to cut it down, you know what I'm saying? Had to cut it down. All right. But I love this aloe vera gel, you guys. It's just amazing, especially when it's fresh from a plant that you grew yourself, like, and you made the water that you put in your own hair, like, amazing. And if there's any excess leaf still on some of the pieces that you cut off or cut out of the leaf, go ahead and just cut those little pieces off because you won't be needing those. So then you're just going to go ahead and grab your blender. I'm using the Ninja, so this is how it comes. It's like a little cup that you can take to go. And then you're going to go ahead and pour all of the aloe vera into the blender. It's a lot of aloe vera. I love it. I love it. And it's going to be really slimy, so like I said before, very slimy. Then you're going to go ahead and grab your distilled water finally and your measuring cup. I don't think I showed the measuring cup at the beginning. Wow, that's crazy. But you're going to need a measuring cup as well. I'm sorry about that. So pour about a half a cup into your blender, depending on how much aloe vera you use and how big the bottle is. My bottle's not small, but it's not big either. But I'm just going to go ahead and pour another half a cup into it. If you pour over half, don't worry about it. Just pour the excess back into the bottle. And then you're going to go ahead and pour that half cup into your blender. So next you're going to go ahead and twist the top of the blender. And then you're going to go ahead and blend it. I blended mine for about a minute. And you want to blend it until it's almost like a milky type of foamy type solution. You'll see in the next clip what it looks like. Here it looks like milk. So definitely doesn't taste like milk, no. But that's going to be what it looks like. And so you're going to grab your measuring cup again. And this is when you're going to grab your strainer. So put the strainer right on top of the measuring cup. And then you're going to go ahead and start pouring in like a circular motion around the strainer the aloe vera water into the measuring cup. because that gets all the excess aloe vera that didn't completely blend, or any particles that you don't really want to be sprayed in your hair. So just an up close look at what it looks like, and all the foam and stuff that just didn't want to dissolve. You can go ahead and just toss that. You can't keep it and save all of it, but it's not that much, so you don't need it that much, really. So this is the final things of what you need to do. Grab your essential oil. You don't need to put that much into the aloe vera water. So I poured about 12 droplets. It came out on its own, so I couldn't really control it. I meant to do 10, but it doesn't really matter. You could do 12, 10, 15, however many you want. But it smells so good, and it's really strong scent, so that's why you don't need to put that much into it. So you're going to go ahead and finally grab your spray bottle, and then you're going to grab your sifter and begin to pour your solution into your bottle. And I couldn't believe how perfect I made this. Like, I did not measure this to say, oh, I'm going to perfectly measure as much as I need into my spray bottle. It just happened to come out that way. So you're going to shake it for about a minute or so. It doesn't really matter how long. And that's the final product, you guys. Yay. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, you guys, and follow me on my social media. Thanks for watching, you guys.